Hello, welcome to Xero Uncut. I'm Zero.
And I'm Bobby, and 6 is the number I got.
Six, yeah. That was
Two
a little
Bret
thing.
Hart,
Yeah,
Power of Positivity. Was that the
yeah,
New Day?
yeah, that was, yeah.
The
Yeah,
Time Is Now, Cena.
yeah,
Can You Smell What Cooking? The Rock,
yeah,
and it's clobbering time.
yeah. Sorry, so people know I set Bobby the challenge to find out how many wrestling quotes he could find in our new intro. So,
Did I get them all?
yeah, you did, yeah, you got them all. Yeah, you didn't miss a
Nice.
single one, I don't think. So, yeah, you got them all.
Nice.
So, right, so a bit of a special show today, which I said, wasn't it?
Yep.
We are going to be reviewing NXT Battleground, the results there, and then doing our predictions for Clash at the Castle,
Yes,
which,
sir.
as of time of recording, is literally a couple of days away because we're doing this on the Thursday evening, basically.
June. What's today's date? June 13th for a
Well,
little peek behind the curtain.
well, technically for me now, it's now June 14th because I'm on Friday already now. Well, it's
Oh,
gone
yeah. All right.
midnight now for me. So, yeah, so I'm
Well,
currently recording this the day before Clash.
It's
So,
uh it's 2 days before in the States, folks, a day before in England.
yeah, so here we go then. So right, so we might as well get into it. So yeah, so last weekend then was NXT Battleground from the Apex Arena in Vegas. First time ever they've used somewhere like that. Now, before we get into it, did you see the stars in that apparently complained about the arena size because they weren't very happy with the size around the steps and stuff because they couldn't
Yeah,
perform how they wanted to.
yeah, because they were close to the fans or whatever, right?
Yeah, it was too close, and also as well, like they didn't have that much space basically to be able to like perform any moves at ringside and stuff, and like they're worried about like table spots and the ladder spots and that
Yeah.
for the ladder matches and stuff, like where they were jumping off, they were worried they were going to land on the fans. So,
hmm
but
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to end up doing the. I don't think they're going to go back to there again. Not after
I
that.
mean, it was a cool idea, but like, yeah,
I don't even understand why they moved it in the first place for it, but I
it
don't know.
seated a lot less than the South Carolina Coliseum or whatever it was.
Yeah, well, it was 700 in the end. 700
Well, yeah,
people were
but that South Carolina or North Carolina sits what 10,000.
Yeah, so they
So I
I don't
mean,
know why they changed it. Maybe because of this whole bloody crossover with the UFC, isn't it? So they just wanted to try and do it that way. But yeah,
probably.
right. Well, let's get into this one then. So the show opened up then with the ladder match for the NXT Women's North American Championship to crown the very first North American Women's Champion. That was Kalani Jordan, Sol Ruka, Lash Legend, Fallon Henley, Jada Parker, and Mitchin. Obviously, Kalani Jordan won that one. What did you think about the whole? Well, what do you think about the match and everything like that? Really, like,
Solid match, shock winner.
yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that. I thought they were either going to go with Lash or Soul. I would have thought. For it.
Those were the exact two I was thinking.
Yeah,
Lash was my first, Soul was my second.
yeah. I mean, also as well, I also have Mitchin down just in case because if you think about it, some of the ones which come back from main roster down to NXT, they kind of somewhat have a bit of a push. So I didn't know whether they would put it
Yeah,
on
true,
Mitchell, for example, to like to
true.
give that established name, holding it already. Really, the very first champion that has that established name, but they obviously didn't. So right, so I just did the wrong one now. Right, then we're going to move in into the next match then of the night then, which was for the NXT Tag Team Championships, which was Nathan Fraser and Axiom versus the OC. Obviously, Nathan Fraser and Axiom retained their Tag Team Championship. Now, where do you think they're going next for that one? I can't really think of who else they might challenge next, really.
They teased the D'Angelo family,
Yeah.
but D'Angelo's already got the Heritage Cup, so
Yeah, so I don't really think that they're gonna like do sort of any more really. Like I can't think of who else they'll have. Unless they go Gallus or something like that really for it.
has Gallus ever held the belt?
Once I think, because wouldn't they were they not feuding with Grizzled Young Veterans over I thought.
Wasn't that in the UK?
Oh yeah, that was the UK belt. Yeah, I don't know them. They probably haven't actually.
Let me check.
No, so I'm not sure. We'll go back to that one. So the next match then was the NXT Underground match. This was actually the shortest match of the night, and it was actually done by referee stoppage when Lola Vice literally just would not stop punching Shayna Baszler in the face. um,
I mean,
which
go ahead,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, carry on.
The match was but it was definitely the right winner.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's Shayna didn't need that win. She's like I've said again, she's already established enough, so she doesn't need the win. So yeah, I agree with that one. It was definitely the right person there to win that one.
Gallus has won the belts.
They have. All right, okay.
They
Who did
have
they win?
they beat the New Day.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah, if you remember. Yeah.
Chase U had him for 21 days. Jeez.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, then yeah. So we found out something on the stream then tonight. Then so right. So then we now moving on to the North American Championship match, which was Obafemi versus Wesley versus Joe Coffey. Which Obafemi obviously is still champion. He retained his title. That was actually pretty good. That one was, and
it was.
I think Oba's going to be a really big star.
I do too. He moves well for a big man.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's going to be a really, really good, really big name. When he comes up to the main roster, I think he's going to get that sort of, put it like, sort of Miz push, really.
Yeah.
He's not sort of like main event level at the moment, but like he's a good higher level mid card. So, sort of like Miz, LA Knight, stuff like that, really, at the moment. Good high level sort of almost main event, but not quite there yet, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And then we had the NXT crossover, which was obviously for the NXT Women's Championship, which was Roxanne Perez versus Jordan Grace. Obviously, who's the TNA Knockouts champion at the moment. Roxanne successfully retained her title. Any thoughts on that match or anything? Or
solid match. I didn't think Jordan Grace was winning it. To go back to the North American, I really thought Wesley was winning it, but I guess not yet. But on this one, I didn't think Jordan Grace was going to take it home. They only had her booked for 3 appearances,
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have to. I said though, the whole thing isn't over yet with the whole TNA crossover and that. And
well, after next week, with that Battle Royal.
Yeah, well, it's also as well. It's been said that the on this weekend's pay-per-view, which they've got, because they've actually got a pay-per-view this weekend.
That's tomorrow or tonight
tomorrow.
for you.
Yeah, Jordan Grace has issued a open challenge, and it's an NXT star. It's been confirmed that it's going to be an NXT star. Now,
who would it be?
I'm thinking Tatum Paxley, because that's obviously how they obviously linked to that. If you think about it after the match, because obviously they had Tatum taking the title, didn't they? Until Dana Brooke came back, or Ash by Elegance as she's called now.
Maybe.
So it's more than likely going to be Tatum Paxley answering it, or I don't know.
Wait, I was thinking Fallon Henley for some reason. I don't know
why, but no, it was Tatum Paxley, wasn't it? So that's more than likely who it's going to be. I mean, unless they obviously swerve people, but so Jordan Grace has got obviously again at time of recording, she's got an open challenge this evening for UK times, or obviously tomorrow for USA. Basically. So that's going to be quite fun and interesting. That one is there. And then we move on to the last match of the night, which was Trick Williams versus Ethan Page for the NXT Championship. Obviously, it's Ethan Page. It was Ethan Page's very first match in NXT after signing last week. What did you think about that one then? Really?
I thought it was solid, but it just ended so abruptly, and I was like, oh,
Mm,
like Ethan Page is his finisher. Cool.
yeah.
Trick kicks out. Cool. Ethan Page confronts the ref. Trick Williams hits finisher. Game over. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. Well, I'm quite shocked anyway as well because it wasn't even the longest match of the night. It wasn't even the second longest match of the night either.
No, it wasn't.
No,
Yeah.
because it
What
was
was it? The ladder match in the women's title got more?
yeah, it was the women's title match was first because that was 13 minutes 57 seconds according to Wikipedia, and then the women's ladder match was 12:24, and then you then have
This was like 12-12 or something.
12:11. It was so
12,
yeah,
there you
so
go.
yeah, so yeah, you have so third shortest match of the night and it's your main event. That's not really a good.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know what happened
Yeah,
there.
I do agree. Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know at all sort of like why they decided to do that one for, but yeah. Anyway, any thoughts on the pay-per-view overall or anything
Solid
really?
pay-per-view. I'm glad I got to watch in the comfort of my own home for once.
Yeah, because normally you're out about aren't you, for a
I'm usually at work, so this is one of those rare times I actually got to watch and enjoy it. It was cool.
Yeah, which is quite a shocker for you. Right, well we might as well move on then. So yeah, so this weekend on Saturday actually, is it 2 p.m. for you? I can't remember.
Yeah, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. 2 p.m.
Yeah, 2 p.m. EST or 8 p.m. England time. We have Clash at the Castle live from Scotland. Now, as of time of recording again as well, I will say the main event at the moment is currently locked in to be Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. I found out
there's not a doubt in my mind that it's McIntyre and Priest main eventing.
This is the thing. Well, this is the thing is there's been a few things going around saying that if Cody main events, he's dropping to AJ. That's the thing. So that's what it's been said. Is if Cody main events, dropping to AJ. So yeah, that's what they're saying. But obviously, then if Drew if Drew main events, then they're going to obviously. Well, it's either going to leave with Scotland rioting because Drew hasn't won, or or it's going to leave with Scotland celebrating.
But that's tough. Do you do AJ winning the belt to end the show, or do you do Drew in his literal home country?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, which one do you go for? Like, do you ever have Drew winning it, or do you have Drew taking the loss? Obviously, to end the show, that'd be the thing. So,
I don't know.
But yeah, considering as well, it's been confirmed today now finally that well, they are still doing a press conference, but they're not actually taking any questions. So they're doing a press conference after the show, but it's going to be very restricted down. They've got certain people who they've allowed in, which is local Scottish press only. So it's not like any reporters and stuff out online, like where you would normally have like Fightful and stuff out there, and they're actually not allowed to be there. So not taking any questions from them for it. So it's I don't know whether they're slightly worried about what's going to go down. Obviously, if they have got it planned for Drew to lose, or whether they've for it.
We'll get into it. We'll get
into it. Yeah. So we might as well start off then. I'll start off down at the bottom. So one of the first matches then that we've got then is a triple threat tag team match for the women's tag team championships, which is Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus Alba Fire and Isla Dawn versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. Shayna Baszler has been pretty busy recently.
Yeah, she did. 1 week she did. I believe she did all 3 shows.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Who have you got for that one then? Down for that one.
I hope she's getting paid well, and I'm writing them down too.
Yes. So yeah, fair enough.
Yes. This is the women's triple threat tag team match. Yeah, this one is easy, in my humble opinion. This one is Bianca and Jade retaining.
Yeah, I'm going to go for that as well. I can't see them dropping, not yet.
Yeah. Like, condolences to Alba Fire. I know we always joke and stuff, but that's a terrible, terrible accident. But I just don't think they're going to. I mean, if they did, I don't think anybody would question it. It would be nice. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be mad. but I just don't see it.
No, I don't even know for that one. Yes, that's that. Right, the next one then is probably going to cause a bit of controversy. So we've got Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles in an I Quit match for the undisputed WWE Championship. Now, realistically, Cody's retaining here. I can't
if
see.
I wanted to pick just with my heart, I would pick AJ. But if I'm picking with my head, I'm going Cody. It's only been 2 months.
Yeah.
Only.
The only reason why people are obviously coming out and saying that Cody's potentially losing is because his mum's flown over there. So his mum's actually flown over to Scotland, and they're playing.
That's how it ends.
Yeah, and well, the whole thing is what people were saying is that, can you remember when Edge said I quit? Because they put Beth because they gave a concerto to Beth, didn't they? Because
they killed her anyway.
They turned and said basically, like, could they do something like that with AJ, like going for Cody's mum and that, like at ringside and taking her out.
That would make him such a mega heel.
Someone said, imagine him Styles clashing her. like Styles clashing her at ringside or whatever.
I don't know about all that. All right.
Yeah.
Listen, that is an older woman.
Yeah.
If they were just to lightly place her on the ground and go for a chair shot,
yeah,
by all means. But I don't want to see this 65-year-old woman take a Styles clash.
Yeah, no, don't even lie. But I'm like, they're not going to Styles clash her. But it's just funny when the people saying all this stuff online, you know. And I'm like, oh yeah, I think they're going to Styles clash her and stuff. It's like, no,
that's I think I'd draw the line there a little.
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, I don't need to see that.
No, I don't know.
I hate Cody. I don't hate his mother.
Yeah, no. So that's.
You going with Cody?
Yeah, realistically, yeah.
It would be cool if AJ wins. It would be cool.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah. Right. Yep. And then next, we have the Intercontinental Championship match between Sami Zayn, obviously the current champion, versus Chad Gable. With, apparently, according to this, it says that all of Alpha Academy is going to be there. So you've got Otis, Akira Tozawa, and Maxine Dupree will also be at ringside during the match. So, can you see a title change here or not? What do you think?
I'm going Chad Gable.
How many matches have they had now? Because I've been trying to work this one out. Is this their second or is this their third for the title?
Sammy and Chad for the title.
Yeah.
Sammy beat him once, and then Gable turned heel. There was a triple threat last month at Saudi, so that doesn't really count as a 1-on-1. So this would be second, I believe.
Right. Yeah. I'm going then for. The reason why I asked that is I'm going to go for Sammy to retain, because what we've got to remember is Triple H loves trilogies, and where it's such a major feud like this, they're probably going to do it trilogy, and then
Sammy beats him twice. It's not really, you know.
Yeah, but again, you had the whole. Again, you know, they like it twice, don't they? Because of course, they've done Brock and Cody twice. If you think about it,
they did Brock and Cody 3 times.
Yeah,
but they each had a win apiece, you know.
Yeah, but I don't know. But I mean, the way which I can see it is, I think Otis is going to screw Chad, and then Chad's going to then team up with the Creeds, because they've been teaming that one, and then that's finally how he'll get that win, possibly at SummerSlam. They'll probably stretch it all the way out to SummerSlam with that one. You know, and then that's possibly then where Chad will get it, because I was actually saying this to somebody the other day. Obviously, they see SummerSlam as sort of the second biggest event of the year. So if they're going to do a major title change from a big feud like that, I personally can see it done at SummerSlam rather than an international pay-per-view. Because technically, that's all Clash is, isn't it? It's technically just an international pay-per-view. Like,
yeah.
I mean, Backlash and stuff like that.
I see your point, but like, how can you keep Chad Gable's great? He just resigned.
Yeah.
I just don't see how you can keep denying him. You know?
No, yeah. I mean, I completely agree.
Gable.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, I was obviously just bringing that obviously up into it, but no, that's fine. Right. So then the next match then, which we have then, is for the women's championship, and that is Bailey versus Piper Niven with Chelsea Green at ringside.
Chelsea Green.
Now again, this is obviously going to be another Scot. Are they going to have two Scottish people lose back to back? That's good. Well, they're going to have two Scottish people basically lose on the same show. That's going to be the.
They're going to have one. I can tell you that.
Well, yeah, one of them's definitely going to be losing. So
I'll put my entire life savings on Bailey.
Yeah, I was going to say because of course they've been playing.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I mean they've been playing, haven't they? They want to do Nia versus Bailey at SummerSlam. So I mean that's obviously the match there. Unless they're obviously going to go for Nia versus Piper.
Nah, that's not
SummerSlam.
I got to be honest with you. I didn't even wait for your prediction. I just wrote Bailey for you.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I completely agree with that one. Yeah. Yes, so that's that. And then finally, then we have the main event at the moment, which is Damian the Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, all of Judgment Day is banned from ringside, but an interesting note here, which somebody's brought up, and somebody mentioned this one earlier.
Can I guess where I think you're going with this?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah,
Carlito is not in Judgment Day.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what somebody was saying. Yeah, because it only states that basically it's Dominic, Finn, and JD McDonough are banned,
and Rhea Ripley technically.
Yeah, are banned from ringside. So Carlito technically, he's not banned from ringside. Obviously you're forgetting the whole CM Punk thing as well. He's
Yep. Oh, I've been thinking about it. Listen, here's my worry.
He is in Scotland, by the way. Yeah, he is in Scotland.
I fully figured. I'm not.
Yeah. No.
Here's my Punk. When was the last time we saw Punk?
A couple of weeks back on Raw, wasn't it?
Maybe like a month ago.
Actually, technically, he was on NXT last week. Technically, because he did that little segment, did he, with Roxanne? Or was that a digital thing afterwards?
That was a digital. I was like, wait, when did CM Punk
wrap up? Okay. Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah.
Well, CM Punk has been a little too quiet for my liking on WWE television recently. I don't like that. That's what we call a quiet before a calm before the storm.
Yeah, good time. Yeah, but no, he's something's definitely going to go down, and they're going to do it either one of two ways. Either you're going to have Punk screw Drew out of the championship, or Punk's going to attempt to screw Drew, and he's going to fail. Right.
I am hoping that because Punk did say this, that he's going to be in Scotland. He said that in advance.
Yeah.
Drew knows it's coming.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Drew is ready.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Because Damian Priest might get killed if he walks out with that belt. CM Punk might get killed if he helps.
But this is what I was saying, because I actually done. I was on somebody's Twitter Spaces last night, which I was on there talking on there, and I said literally, they're in Scotland. If Punk screws Drew out of that belt, Punk needs to leave Scotland ASAP. He needs to literally jump on a jet and get out, because he'll end up getting stabbed or something. Basically, that's how it be. He will literally end up getting stabbed, and that.
Okay. Let's rewind it back. Let's wind the clocks back about 2 years. All right, I tried to do a Joker impression. Whatever. He loses to Roman in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
It's not Scotland exactly.
Yeah.
He loses to Roman. Roman went on to hold the belt for another 2 years.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Is he really going to lose in his literal home country to a guy that is a transitional champion at best?
Yeah. But then the question is, though, and this is what I also brought up yesterday as well, is do they have Drew win it only to then drop it to Gunther at SummerSlam?
I don't think. So Drew beat Gunther. I'm sorry, Gunther beat Drew at last year's SummerSlam.
Mm.
I don't think they do that again.
But then this is the thing is obviously because they're currently still planning
Here's the thing.
Gunther versus Cody at Bash at Berlin. So are they going to have Gunther lose in his hometown as well? That's the question.
Oh God, I hope Gunther beats him. Well, here's the thing. Here's the way I would have booked this.
Yeah.
You have Drew beat Priest.
Right.
Drew beats Gunther at SummerSlam. Drew can cheat. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Gunther wins the Rumble.
Right.
Challenges Drew McIntyre again. Best of 3. 1-1. Gunther beats Drew.
Right.
I would not be mad about that at all.
No.
A 10-month title reign for Drew McIntyre?
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, the only thing is then what do they do with Punk at SummerSlam? Because obviously, if he's back by then, what do they do with Punk? So this is what a lot of people are saying. What a lot of people are obviously saying, if he's obviously cleared, they're going to want him on SummerSlam because they missed out on him at Mania. They're going to want him at SummerSlam, and that
is he cleared though?
He should be. I would have thought, or he's close to getting cleared. So I mean, are they going to insert Punk into the feud somehow? And that maybe either turn it into a triple threat at SummerSlam or like
a triple threat would help him like injury wise, ease him back into it.
Yeah.
But then that kind of messes with Gunther.
Yeah, because then that way, then like, do they do it that way, or do they? Or again, obviously, then if Punk does screw Drew, then they can then do Punk versus Drew non-title at SummerSlam.
Yeah, people were saying Hell in a Cell for Punk and Drew.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. What was that?
I opened Instagram and I forgot my volume was still on.
Yeah. So I mean, there's loads of possibilities. We'll find out within like, well, for me it'd be like 48 hours. For you it's like 72, isn't it? Really, like what'll be happening really. So
they can't keep doing this to him.
No.
They can't keep getting away with this.
No.
Have you ever watched Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Remember the scene where Jesse's crying about Walter and he says he can't keep getting away with this?
Yeah.
This is how I feel about WWE doing this to Drew.
Yeah.
Can you really do this to him again? He's the best thing going in your company.
Yeah.
Besides maybe Chad Gable. Chad Gable's doing great, but I don't know if he's doing better than Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Can you really do this to Drew again? Yeah.
Oh God, hang on. Sorry, I can't share the picture on it, but Christ, hang on, I'm going to send you something. Hold on. Sorry, I've just seen something as I was just scrolling through. Hold on, I'm just going to I need to send this through to you. Christ, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll get into this in a minute. Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you on that one. Fully, like, yeah, they can't really screw away,
right,
can they? Not a second.
We'll get to our official picks in a minute. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah. Right, hold on. Right, so let me just explain this. Right, so The Rock has just shared a picture on his Instagram of his injury, and oh my God. Oh my God. He ain't going to be back for
Bro, that might be like a dude, Triple H had that when he tore his.
Yeah.
Is that where the tech is?
Yeah, and the thing is obviously like he's meant to still be filming, so that filming's going to be on hold. No, that's not his pec, that's his arm.
Ooh, what
that's his arm.
Jesus.
So yeah, it's going to be I think they're going to delay his filming, so I don't think he's back this year. Not looking at it all there. Yeah, this is
What did the caption say? You shared it on Instagram or Twitter?
It was on Instagram. I've just literally just got that picture from somebody off Twitter was on there. But yeah, it says The Rock just shared a photo of his injury, and that.
All right, let's.
Yeah, it looks horrible.
The caption.
Yeah, what did he put?
Elbow got kissed by the Boo Boo monster. Okay.
Lovely.
No extensive tissue damage. Ruptured bursa sac that will eventually heal. I've had much worse, and as always, let pain and tequila be the guide. Back to work. Hashtag the smashing machine. Hashtag Benny Safdie. Thank you for all the love and healing medicine recommendations. I'm good. Thumbs up emoji.
Yeah. So I mean, he might be all right then for like soon, but I don't think they're going to allow him to film like that. They surely can't, not if he's injured like that, innit? So,
I mean,
yeah.
it depends on how much he can move it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, kind of depends on it, really. So, yeah, it's, that's mental.
Wow.
Yeah, and also as well, before I forget, is I don't know if you've seen, but Jeff Hardy is apparently officially a free agent from
Oh
Friday this week.
boy.
So yeah, so he's more than likely showing up at TNA with his brother for a little bit, and then they're probably going to end up coming to WWE for one final match or the Hall of Fame. I expect in the end, they'll probably
Please
get
don't
that
do a
Hall of Fame
final match.
induction. No, it'll probably be that. Yeah. So right, so let's get into our final picks then. So for that final match, then I've just got the sneaky suspicion that Damian Priest is going to retain that final one. So yeah, that's what I can sense that you're going to go for. Right?
I ain't picking against them.
No, I thought that,
No.
but yeah, no,
I am not
no,
going against my man. Not. I refuse.
no.
It has to be now. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a funny moment, him getting it at WrestleMania. Priest got his moment. Cool.
Yeah.
It was in Philadelphia. We're in Scotland now.
Yeah. Like I said, if Drew doesn't walk out with that title, Scotland's going to riot. There's going to literally be riots.
It can't happen this way. It just.
But also we have to we'll have to see obviously what happens. We will find out on obviously Saturday.
Next week you're either gonna have a very angry Bobby or a very happy Bobby.
Actually no, I'll tell you off stream and that for something. But yeah, also as well, we might as well just cover a few other bits of news items here.
Well, I do want to get this out there now. I now that I think about it. All jokes aside, folks, I can't watch the pay-per-view live, unfortunately.
No, I gotta work. Yeah, so yeah.
Please don't send me spoilers. Please, I beg of you. I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna watch it. By the time the show comes around next week, Uncut, I will be caught up. I promise.
Yeah.
Just please. Here's my plan. I get home from work. I'm gonna watch the main event.
Yeah.
Skip it right to the main event because that's well, if it is the main event. Actually,
should be.
Can you let me know one-on-one?
Yeah.
Where the match falls. That way I have a general idea where to go to. Okay. That's the only thing I need. Please don't send me spoilers. You know, I want to be just as surprised as you are.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end up sending you random shit through, like, oh my god, Dwayne Johnson's in Scotland. Like, he just screwed Cody and stuff like, and
Dwayne screwed McIntyre. I'll be like, huh?
I'll be like, oh my god, Dwayne just showed up and just rock bottomed Mama Rhodes, like through a table.
The table's a bit much.
Okay. Or he hit her with Cody's weight belt and what he done.
Oh dear God!
The injury's definitely fake because he's currently just showed up in Scotland.
Oh God! But yeah, I'm going with McIntyre. I refuse.
Fair enough.
It's gotta be. It's the time is now.
Yeah. Yes, one other bit of pieces as well that which I want to bring up is Jade Cargill has announced on Instagram that she has lost her bags whilst traveling in Scotland. So at the minute, she currently has no gear or anything. Basically, ready for Saturday. So yes, they're sort of
hopefully Bianca has another pair.
Probably, but so she's lost her bags whilst traveling. So that's going to be
that could be a problem.
That could be a bit of a problem, really. Yeah.
Could be a problem.
So, I don't know what they're going to end up doing. Any predictions for Saturday that you might have, like, as surprises or
surprise appearance? I mean, Punk is the easy one. I could see Noam Dar popping up. I could.
Possibly, yeah.
He is Scottish. They could give him a talk show segment. The crowd would eat it up. I'd be for it. I'm not a big Noam Dar guy.
Probably Gallus as well.
Yeah, sure. If they're from Scotland or have Scottish ties, and you want to throw them on the show, by all means. I'm not,
Yeah. I'm wondering whether they might add something bloodline wise, whether you might have like Solo versus KO or something added or whatever, like on SmackDown, because I mean, if you think about it, they've got the match on Friday, so they're in Scotland anyway, because you're going to have all the bloodline there, and then you're also going to then have KO and stuff there. So are they could they add something in sort of bloodline related for the pay-per-view or whatever? But I mean, because we've also got to take into account as well all the Uncle Howdy stuff, because he's been teasing that they're showing up on the Raw after Clash, but could they put it forward and could we get something then, even just an appearance? Because again, we're forgetting one of the members from there is Nikki Cross, and of course she's from Scotland. Now she's been in Scotland the past 2 weeks because she's actually gone home to go and see Damo. So could she
they live out there? What, her husband lives in Scotland?
He's doing stuff on the indies over here. He does matches and that over here still. So it's like
make that money. Right?
Yes, I mean, yes, that's the thing. Is could we have Nikki Cross just show up on Saturday just to like kind of do a bit of a introduce to the group, and then they all show up on Monday, like what everyone's suspecting? Because that's one thing that everyone's been forgetting is Nikki is Scottish. She's part of the Uncle Howdy group, so could we have someone with Nikki?
That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind.
No, because it just seems rather weird that obviously they've been promoting this major pay-per-view and that over here, and it's 5 matches, and some of those matches ain't going to go long at all. They're going to be short, basically.
I mean, Cody Styles is probably going a half hour.
Yeah, that will be half hour. And
Sammy Gable can go long. Yeah. McIntyre Priest is probably going at least 25 minutes.
Yeah, do you reckon so?
Oh yeah, main event, hometown boy.
Yeah,
supposed main event.
Yeah, so I mean, it's I don't know. They might add in obviously a Waller effect, because it's rather weird, because there's been videos and that of them there today. They're they are actually both in Scotland, Waller and Theory. So I mean, would they just fly them out if they're not going to use them? Because they've
flown dudes. I mean, look at what Maxine did in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, but she was part of the thing, wasn't she, really, if you think about it? But
Chelsea Green. Well, I mean, a lot of them were there for SmackDown. Well, yeah, but you got to remember, SmackDown's there too.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so they could be there for that. I mean, we might not obviously, they might not have something, but they are there, and obviously they haven't actually announced anything for them yet for SmackDown. So they're either going to be on SmackDown or they're going to be something to do with the pay-per-view on Saturday. I mean, they could easily, again, what we're forgetting is obviously we've still got a live SmackDown tomorrow. Well, technically live for us over here, but then it's like pre-recorded for you guys over there.
Yeah, we don't get it until like 8 o'clock.
Yes, so they could add anything. They could literally add in anything. They could add another match. They could literally announce a talk show segment. They could do anything, really, because for some of that, they don't really need that much build, do they? If they literally say, like, Waller's coming out to do a Waller effect with somebody, they can literally just do it that way. Or again, do they do like when they done Money in the Bank in London and they have John Cena show up? Like Waller comes out to the ring like slagging off Scotland or whatever, and then they have like someone else come out. Well, of course, they had Cena show up, wouldn't they, and take it out. So
Cena in Scotland would be funny. He's filming Peacemaker now, so no.
Yeah. It won't be Cena, but it could be like somebody else basically, and that like because there's a lot of. What I was saying to you beforehand, like they've had. Today they've done Instagram videos and that where Drew and Piper have been with the World's Strongest Man, which is somebody actually from Scotland. And of course, even when they go to Saudi and stuff, they have like local celebrities and that, don't they? They're like in the crowd, or they have like the in-ring segment. So I mean, they've got plenty of Scottish people who they could show up and that. And I was joking earlier that, and someone said there's a really famous Scottish person as well who they could probably have on the show. I don't know if I'd risk it, but they could have Gordon Ramsay randomly rock up, like, even if he's in there, and that because he's like
Gordon Ramsay helps McIntyre win the belt.
Yeah, because he's obviously Scottish, so that could be something there. But yeah, that's our show done with them. Well, that's the predictions that done with for today.
Yeah, enjoy the show, everyone.
Yeah. It's just short ones.
Plenty. I mean, we still went 40-ish minutes.
Yeah.
Plenty of different directions they could go.
Yeah.
I hope they go in the one I want, because
if they don't, there's going to be riots. If they don't, it won't just be you doing that.
I'm gonna be furious.
You'll be furious, are you?
I will be. Like I said, next week's show, you're either gonna have a real happy Bobby, or a real mad Bobby.
Yeah, it's going to be one of the two in that, and I can. Yeah, obviously people will know what's going to be happening way beforehand, but yeah, we'll see which direction they kind of go in this weekend. Hopefully, like what you two said, they pull the right decision, but you never know. It could literally be any decision until they decide to go in. So once again, as per normal, thank you for watching this week. As per Bobby's signs that he's holding it there, hit that like button and subscribe to myself at News Xero on Twitter, or at News Xero on YouTube as well. It is Bobby at Bobby's Breakdowns on YouTube and Instagram, and Bobby's Breakdown on Twitter. Obviously, special shout outs going to everyone else like normal, to the Two Heads Podcast and S Bake Designs. I need to shout them out as well now. So I'll explain to you after the show.
That's breaking news to me. Okay.
Yes, that's fine. And thank you for watching, and we will see you next week. Maybe with a happy Bobby, maybe with a really annoyed rant. All right, then here we go. We'll say this before we go: is if Drew doesn't win, Bobby can have 15 minutes on next week's show to literally just rant. I'll switch my microphone off, and he can literally just rant for 10 to 15 minutes, or however long it is, basically, like, for doing that way. So if Drew doesn't win, prepare to watch a 15-minute rant on Bobby next week. So
I'll be furious.
Yeah, so thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next week, hopefully with a happy Bobby.
Hopefully, everybody. See you next week. Enjoy Clash of Castle.
Bye.